Sisters, lift your voices, lead the charge, step out the dark, cry out to Yah, we need to depart. Rachel is crying, tears in the dust of our past. Your nation needs you, this shadow season can't last. And then rocks the cradle, shake the gates, lift your voice, cry out to Yah before it's too late. Daughters of Zion, stand and rise, call his name till every chain falls off our lives. Mothers on the front line, praying over sleeping heads. Prophets in the kitchen, breaking fear like daily bread. Rachel is crying over blood that stains the ground. Your nation needs you, let a holy war cry sound. And that rocks the cradle, shake the gates, lift your voice, cry out to Yah before it's too late. Yeah. Daughters of Zion, stand and rise, call his name till every chain falls off our lives. Who will answer when the children weep? Here we are. Who will stand and sing the captives free? Here we are. Rachel is crying, heaven hears the sound. Daughters of Zion, drive the darkness out. And that rocks the cradle, shake the gates, lift your voice, cry out to Yah, let the proud hearts break. Daughters of Zion, flame in the night, call his name till every wrong is turned to right.
All right. All right. We're back. My name is Yamsufa Aria, and this is the Real Talk for Real People Study Program, a program designed to study the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and study his chosen people. Along with that, study the Most High enemies, because for all intents and all purposes, they still are the enemies of the Most High, along with his chosen people. Not only I, but my lovely Isha, simply in Hebrew, my wife, Nasanya, a daughter of Zion, whom that song mentioned about as all daughters of Zion. Lift up your voices and cry unto the Most High. That's a song that was wrote by me in dedication and created by me in dedication of our daughters of Zion. They are very instrumental and a pivotal point in our nation, as they've always been instrumental and a pivotal point in our nation. Along with that, our sister Elder Taish from Florida. Along with that, our sisters, our daughters of the male counterpart, myself and Brother Kittrell of New York City. We lend our voices to the ethos by way of our instructions not our personal opinions, but the instructions of the Most High, although we have our commentary on those instructions and stay in alignment with those instructions. And don't skip to the new studies instructions. Instructions dedicated to one book, chapter, and verse. So, without further ado, let me introduce my lovely Isha, a daughter of Zion, who lends her voice into the ethos. I hand the rocks to cradles, as has so mentioned, because she understands that Rachel is crying because of our universal captivity. Lasagna, may the Most High bless you. Your mic is hot.
Thank you so much, Yamsu. Shalom, shalom, family. All praises to the Holy One of Israel. I'm excited that we all made it back. I'm blessed to be back. Blessed to be in the company of the elders. All praises.
All praises, Lasagna. Thank you very much. Brother Country, may the Most High bless you, friend. Your mic is hot.
Thank you, Brother Young. May the Most High bless you. You hear me?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. May the Most High bless you and my two sisters, Sister Nasanya, Sister Taish, and our whole nation. Bless y'all, all my soul and all that's within me. Bless his holy name. Giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Holy One of Yisrael, the Elohim of our fathers, Abraham, Yitzchak, and Yisrael. Giving him thanks and praises for his loving kindness and tender mercy towards us. I just want to commend you, Brother Yamsuf. You have some serious writing talents. And I'm sure all them artists out there that's trying to produce is envious of that AI, because that was a nice composition.
Thank you, brother. And Brother Cartrell, my dear friend.
Yes, sir.
I'm glad you made mention of that, because it is not just regulated to me. And you often mention that we need to create new songs. And when we have the means and opportunities, we need to take full usage of the means and opportunities made available for us. Case in point of AI in the writing of these songs. Only thing you have to do is write the lyrics, set the format. The AI will produce the songs. Quite easy. Thank you, Brother Cartrell.
And what's this? Suno?
Yes, sir. Suno.
Try dropping a couple of Adon Dawi songs in there and see how it changes it up.
I thought about that as well. But I don't know if you can't. You may be able to do it, Brother Cottrell, because you have.
No, I saw a YouTube video and a guy was showing that you could just drop. He had wrote some compositions and he put it into Suno, and he was shocked how Suno recompositioned it.
Yeah, he asked to do that. I'm gonna try that.
He asked for certain.
Go ahead, brother.
He asked for certain instruments that they put in.
Yes.
And if you put Daweed's song in there, add the French horn.
Okay.
And the flute.
French horn.
Okay.
And see what happens.
Which one you want us to dust off? French horn and
perhaps the Lord is my shepherd.
I'll tell you, you're an Israelite.
Okay. My favorite.
Try Zion Train. Okay. I'm gonna give you 3. Break it down.
Okay, we'll do that.
All right.
We'll dust those off and see what we can do with them. Yes, sir.
Are y'all getting copyrights for what y'all writing and putting out?
You also own the music. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You own the publishing. You own everything.
All right. Because y'all putting some pieces together, man. That's nice, man. Y'all just.
Thank you, brother.
We're
humbly appreciative. Thank you very much, brother.
Go ahead, brother.
I just said y'all just put myself aside and y'all creating new stuff, but that's what y'all want.
I actually was thinking about that, but I didn't know if we could use that music. I didn't know.
Try it.
No, AI will produce your own music.
Yeah, now, what we can do is just go in there and copy the lyrics that they have.
No,
And
But the
either you
song,
could just
you
you
could
could
put
just take a psalms
in,
and write that psalms down,
and
and
they
it
are
was right.
they
It
sh-
produced that song.
yeah,
three
you can,
different ways.
but
Three
yeah,
different ways. The brother was showing. He put his compositions in there, and
yeah,
it produced three different variations of it.
yes.
He was
And they give
Exactly.
you three different, yep, they give you three different variations.
And
So
here's how you have to do it, Brother Cartel. Students, when you go to the site, set your format around your sounds. What instruments you want, the sound you want, and hit create. It would take you over to write. Then it would ask you to write your lyrics. Once you've written your lyrics up to 200 words, it would take those 200 words and it would format and create a song with your words. Quite easy.
Yeah, we can also copy and paste. You can
Yeah.
also copy and paste. So I can copy the entire lyrics that you have, and we can import those lyrics and let them like add the French horn and the flute and see what they give us.
y'all could try all the songs at your leisure.
Yes.
Brother Cartier, you know what I made tonight? I'm glad I may put the Lord as my shepherd. I share my 23rd Psalms and see what we come up with and play it tomorrow.
All right.
I would like to see what they flip up on their Yisrael. I would love to see that.
It's gonna be bad, Brother Cartier. I can tell you that now. I'm a
We
bad
both have
man,
it, so
Brother Cartier.
I'm
Listen.
gonna play with it. I'm gonna play with it myself. I'm gonna see what I
Y'all
can
got a
do with it.
treasure troves of songs to play with.
Yes.
Right.
The only thing was stopping me was the copyright. I didn't think that we had the rights to the music.
No, we have the rights to the music. We just and nobody can regulate us
Well,
from
I mean,
using
Brother
a
Catriel's
song. Right. A song.
his yeah.
Yeah. And then if you want to put Zion's Train along with the 23rd
You
Psalm,
can name it. You
put
can do
that
all
in there and they will make a song, Zion's Train, using the 23rd Psalm.
Those songs that I gave y'all, nobody's getting royalty from those songs.
Right. That's messed up.
Well, they can't use our music, Brother Cartrill.
Who can't use your music?
Yeah, they can't use my music.
Oh, okay, because you got copyrights.
Yes.
All right. So
all right.
You can give them the you can put their name on it and give them the
Oh yeah, do that. So
yes,
put those songs in Suno and see what Suno does with them.
Yeah, I'll go there tonight. We'll go there tonight, brother, after the program.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna use the 23rd Psalms and see what I can come up with.
Okay.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, Nasanya.
Praises, all praises.
Students, Elder Thais is not with us tonight. She may come along, but she had forewarned us. She may be on Thursday. She may not, because of things going on, family matters, not of any harmful matters, just family matters. And perhaps she may be on tomorrow. But whenever she comes on, she's well welcome. But our studies will proceed. I will proceed to study in Ber Rashid, chapter
9.
Thank you, Brother Cartrill. And Brother Cartrill will conclude his studies in Yeshayahu, chapter 9. Quite simple. So let us begin. It says, so Yah blessed Noah and his sons. And he said to them, be fruitful and multiply, and fear the earth. And the fear of you and the dread of you shall be on every beast of the earth, a protectionist element. Yah wanted these animals to dread and fear. What's he do? On every bird of the air, because we're very fragile as human beings.
And that's a marvel in itself.
Yes, it is, Brother Cartier. Yes, it is.
We ain't fast as bears, lions, tigers. We ain't got claws or fangs. Yet, these words right here give us dominion over those animals. The fear that y'all put in them.
Sets a boundary upon those animals.
Amazing.
Amazing. Thank you, Brother Cottrell. And they were given into your hands. Every moving thing that lives shall be food for you. A lot of you vegetarians like to say, no, you can't eat no food, you can't eat no meat. Y'all say everything that lives shall be food for you, but not unclean things. I've given you all things, even as the green herbs, but you should not eat it with its life. That is, its blood. Surely for your lifeblood. If you do so, I would demand a reckoning from the hand of every beast. I will require, along with beast. Beast can't just shed blood like that, innocent blood. Y'all will demand a reckoning from beast and from man alike, from the hand of man, from the hand of every man's brother. I require the life of man, blood for blood. Whoever sheds man's blood, by man his blood shall be shed. Why? For the image of Yah. Yah made man. He created man. And as for you, setting the boundaries, be fruitful and multiply.
Yeah, basically.
Bring forth abundantly in the earth and multiply in it. Brother Cottrell, were you about to say something?
Yeah.
I got a couple of brothers in the room. You might be hearing their voices. But I did want to say about the herbs. Go back to the herbs.
Okay, go back to the herbs. Well, the green herbs, every herbs.
How many herbs?
Even a little,
How many herbs?
yeah, green herbs.
Does that
Flowers,
include
trees.
marijuana?
Yeah, marijuana.
That's the green
It's
herb.
every
It
herb.
grows from the earth. It's a green
Green
herb.
herb.
It's ours.
Sanctioned by the scriptures. The white man
Yeah.
make it illegal. So how you make that herb?
But he makes money off of it.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
big money, billions,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it's medicinal.
And it's medicinal.
Yes.
Medicinal,
Especially if you eat it.
right?
Yes, truth be told, when I was a 17-year-old, 18-year-old, every day I got up in the formation in the Marine Corps. I used to go in the back behind the barracks and I used to see me some herbs.
Oh Lord,
Yeah, oh wow.
I hope they're not doing that
I
now
used to-
with fentanyl and crack.
No,
Ain't
no.
no herb.
If I'm gonna do
That's not
anything,
an
I'm gonna
herb.
partake of some herbs.
I'm
Like
talking
y'all
about
said.
Marines now. If you was a Marine
Oh
back
yeah,
then,
it's
sneaking
that's a
around,
whole different. That was 1973, 1974.
Okay.
So it's a different format today for these young Marines.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
But there's a will, there's a way.
isn't it though? Thank you, Brother Cottrell. Thank you, son. Thank you, brothers in the background. Then Yah spoke to Noah and to his sons, and with him saying, as for me, behold, I establish my contract with you, my covenant, and with your descendants after you. I set these things in formation with every living creature that is with you, the birds, the cattle, and every beast of the earth with you, and all that go out of the ark, every beast of the earth. Thus I establish my covenant, my contract with you. Never again shall all the flesh be cut off by waters, although we have floods and hurricanes and so forth. But not every human flesh or animals are inundated by these endeavors. We cut off by the waters of the flood. Never again shall there be a great flood to destroy the whole earth. And Yah says, this is a sign of the covenant, the contract, not with gay people, which I made between me and you. He made this contract with every human being and every living creature that is with you for a perpetual generation. It doesn't cease. And what is that? Not the rainbow movement for the gay rights movement, but Yah set this rainbow in place in the clouds. And it should be for the sign of the contract, the covenant between me and the earth, that I won't flood it. It should be when I bring a cloud over the earth, that the rainbow shall be seen in the cloud, which it does. And I will remember my covenant, my contract, which is between me and you, and every living creature of all flesh. The waters shall never again become a great flood to destroy all flesh. The rainbow shall be in the crowd, not for the gay right movement. And I will look on to remember the everlasting covenant contract between Yah and every living creature of all flesh that is on the earth. And Yah said to Noah, this is a sign of the covenant, the contract, which I have established between me and all flesh that is on the earth. No, not the gay rights movement. Noah and his sons. Now the sons of Noah who went out of the ark were Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Ham was the father of Canaan, which was his son. Now Ham was in curse, but he was the father of Canaan. Well, Ham was in curse, but Canaan was cursed as a result of some actions that his father is about to partake of. These three were the sons of Noah, and from these the whole earth was populated. Not a race, but a nation. The designation of race is formulated a false construct by universal white race supremacy, the last kingdom, where they're on top and everybody at the bottom. They can do what they want to do, how they want to do it, when they want to do it. We can see it case in point with Donald Trump. Noah began to be a farmer. He planted a vineyard. Then he drank of the wine and was drunk and became uncovered in his tent. I suspect he had a little party with his wife. Came uncovered in his tent. And Ham, the father of Canaan, saw the nakedness of his father. As I said, I suspected that he and his wife had a little buck naked fun, as we said. They had a little drinky drink. You know how they go. And so Ham, some sort of peeping Tom, peeps into the tent of his father. I expect he see his father and mother in a buck naked drunken state. And he told his brothers. He saw the naked of his. And what does that mean? It means when you uncover the man's nakedness, you take his wife. You have sex with his wife. This pervert had sex with his mother. I suspected his mother wasn't privy to the action because she probably had a little drinky drink with Noah. And they was having a little buck naked fun. And they fell out. You know how they go. Let's be real about this. And so this little pervert, he creeps in. Ooh, mama look good. I'm going to get me some of that. Sick. And then he goes about go tell his brother. Hey, man, dad and mama, they was in there drinking. They got drunk. They were having some fun. And they fell out. Now, I went on in and got me some. Sick man.
Yam Suf?
Yes.
It was actually Cain that Canaan.
Oh, they did it? Cain?
Yeah. Canaan.
Okay, Canaan did it.
Canaan. That's why I know
Okay.
cursed Canaan. He didn't curse Ham. He cursed Canaan.
Okay.
And
My correction there. The little perverted grandson did it.
so you know the history of the Canaanites, that they were perverted.
Yes, they're still perverted.
The Sodomites, Gomorrites, Sodom and Gomorrah, they Canaanites.
Thank you, brother, for that clarification.
So yeah, when he uncovered the nakedness, Canaan probably was sleeping with Noah's wife.
Mm-hmm. His grandmother,
Yes.
the little pervert. These three were the sons of Noah. And from these, the whole earth was populated. Again, so let's go back down. So the little pervert, I guess he may have told his father because yes.
It's kind of like when Lot's daughters thought that the world was completely wiped out when Yah destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. There was no men left.
Right.
So they slept with their father.
Right.
So Cain is on this ark, and there ain't no other women but his grandmother, his mother, and I guess maybe some other daughters, but he probably had the same mindset as Lot's daughters.
Right. Yeah, he was twisted.
Yeah, because
Thank you, brother.
they live hundreds of years now. Gotta remember that.
Yes. Yeah, that's true. But the young brother was twisted.
Yeah, he was.
Thank you, Brother Carter. And so, and Ham, the father of Canaan, saw the nakedness of his father and told his two brothers what had transpired outside. But Shem and Japheth didn't take advantage of the situation. They took a garment, laid it on both of their shoulders, and he did a Michael Jackson. They backwalked and went backwards and covered the nakedness of their father, meaning their mother. And I suspect their father was there too. Covered them up. Their face was turned away out of respect. They did not see their father's naked, their mother. So Noah awoke from his wine, his drunken status, and knew what his younger son had done to him. And he called Canaan like his son. He called him his younger son had done to him.
Because Ham is not the youngest,
No, it's not. Mhm.
right?
So he's speaking in reference to Canaan. He considered him a son. And I want you to check out what I'm saying about uncovering someone's nakedness in Deuteronomy chapter 27, verse 20, and to Leviticus chapter 20, verse 11. Shows what uncovering someone's nakedness means. And he says to whom he could consider Canaan a younger son had done to him. Then, as a result of what Canaan had done, he said, "Cursed be Canaan, a servant of servants. He shall be to his brethren." And Noah said, and he said, "Blessed be Yah, the Elohim of Shem," which be the Elohim of Shem, and may Canaan be his servant, which they were meant to be our servant in the promised land. May Yah enlarge Japheth also, and may he dwell in the tents of Shem. May he dwell within the confines of Shem. And may Canaan be his servant, which, for all intents and purposes, they still are the servants of the Japhethites, aren't they? And Noah lived, and not all Hamites. Ham was not cursed. I don't care what white folks told him. Okay? His son was cursed because of his son's actions. Not all Ham, not Hamitic nations. They like to lie and tell you, "Oh, y'all Hamites, and y'all cursed because y'all color." No, we're not Hamites. And we're certainly not all Hamites are not cursed by virtue of their skin hue. And Shem and Ham virtually were close in skin hues. Okay? So don't get it twisted. But Canaan, the grandson, whom Noah considered a son, and made Canaan be his servant. Along with that, Noah lived after the flood an additional 350 years, to the tune of 950 years. So all the days of Noah were 950 years, and he died. A long life. 600 years, having a little drinky and having good time with his Isha. He said, with age, you get better. Who would see? But he didn't get better for that little young fellow, Canaan, who had his thinker twisted. And as a result, he suffered the consequences. Not Hamitic nations, Canaanites, Canaan nations. So it's imperative that you do your due diligence in these studies so you can erase the misinformation or the disinformation that your enemies have showered upon you. Praise Yah. Thank you, Mosaic, and praise you, Yah. Lasagna, any comments on the commentaries?
Oh, sir.
Thank you, Lasagna. Brother Cartwright, any comments on the commentaries?
Just a couple of verse 1, 16, and 20. Verse 1. And Elohim blessed Noah and his sons. Who was his sons?
Shem.
Shem, Ham, and Japheth.
So
And he considered Canaan to be a son.
and Yah blessed them, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Not that little pervert.
So like you said, Yamsuf, they try to teach us that Ham was cursed black. But we see here that Elohim blessed Noah and his sons. And we know that the Hamites were blessed because Nimrod brought civilization to all of them. He had the first empire and
Yes,
showed
sir.
them how to organize and to structure, order among people. And then you read about Noah. He's a farmer too. First, he's a carpenter. Then he's a farmer. That's amazing. It's like two different lives that he lived, right? First, he's doing 120 years of being a carpenter. Now he became a farmer. Well, that we had that kind of luxury, right? To have different.
But we have the latitude to switch it up like that.
Exactly. Verse 16 says, and the bow shall be in the cloud, and I will look upon it, that I may remember the everlasting covenant between Elohim and every living creature of all flesh that is upon the earth. And Yah said to Noah, this is the token of the covenant which I established between me and all flesh that is upon the earth. So this thing is everlasting, meaning that we're not going to heaven. We're going to be right on here looking at these rainbows forever. Praise Yah.
Brother, I'm sure glad you pointed that out. A perpetual covenant forever.
No doubt.
Thank you, Brother Cottrell, for pointing that out. A tidbit of information, vital information to the students.
Yes, sir. And verse 20 is about Noah being a farmer. With that, we had that luxury to go into different careers in our life. Praise Yah.
Praise Yah. And we will, Brother Cottrell. We will. Praise the Most High. Fellow students, as I promised my dear friend, Brother Cottrell, we proceed in the last segment of study tonight in Yeshayahu, chapter 9. The government of the promised son. I don't know what son they're talking about. They're talking about this Greco-Roman Essene Council, Roman Catholic, derivative of Catholic Church's nonsense. That is not what this is talking about. The promised son. Brother Cottrell going to break it down like you're 4 years old. No, don't get your mouth stuck out. He's not saying you're a fool, like you're a novice. And here going to put it back together so you can understand it succinctly what this chapter is talking about, the government of the promised son. Brother Cottrell, may the Most High bless this nation, give it wisdom and understanding along with you in humility, my brother. Hallelujah. You have the mic.
Thank you, Brother Young. May the Most High do the same for you and our whole nation.
Thank
Praise
you, my
God.
friend.
So I'm going to ask you, who's Yah's son?
The nation, brother.
He's right.
What did Yah say about his son?
He calls his son beloved. He called his son a lot of different positive connotations.
Yeah. Matter of fact, he calls us his firstborn son.
Yes,
Israel
sir.
is my son, even my firstborn. Moshe, go tell Pharaoh, let my son, even my firstborn son, go. So we know who the son is, right?
Yes, sir. That's us.
It's not no individual.
No, sir.
At this point in time in the book of Yeshayahu, he's talking about the tribe of Yehuda, because they're the last remnant left. The vestige of their kingdom is left. And he's trying to warn them they're about to be attacked by the Assyrians. In the 9th chapter of the book of Yeshayahu, he goes on to explain, nevertheless, the dimness shall not be such as it were in her vexation, when at first he lightly afflicted the land of Zebulun and the land of Naphtali, and afterward did more grievously afflict her by the way of the sea, by Jordan in Galilee of the nations. So Naphtali and Zebulun was getting it light. There wasn't in the mix too much. Now y'all's putting the pressure on them because they still with Yehuda too. Second verse says, the people that walk in darkness have seen a great light. They that dwell in the land, the shadow of death. Who are you talking about? Who are you talking about? Are people walking in darkness right now?
Yeah.
They certainly are, brother. In this
Yeah.
universal captivity.
We don't even know who we are, where we come from, what our mother tongue is, who our ancestors are. We think we English-speaking African Americans.
We think we everything but the right thing.
But guess what's going to happen? Upon them has the light shine. Has the light shined upon us?
Yes, sir. It certainly has, brother Cartier.
Can we see in the midst of all this darkness?
Yes.
Crystal clear, brother.
Yah says, you have multiplied the nation and not increased the joy. Yeah. Do we have joy now? No joy. We're singing blues. They joy before thee according to the joy of the harvest. Because that's what you're supposed to do. When y'all bring forth your harvest, you plant them seeds and they start to bud. Who's responsible for that? Man or Yah?
Yah is.
Okay, he put the ingredients in that seed. So you get your watermelon, your peaches, your lemons, your limes, and whatever you throw in the ground. Yeah, I put that together. It wasn't man.
Your herbs, if you're legal, or maybe not legal, but your herbs too.
Herbs got the seeds too.
Mhm.
And as men rejoice when they divide spoil. I know you know what that means because you're a military man, Yasu. When you
Yes,
conquer
sir.
the enemy and you see the riches that they have, and you start dividing it amongst the men, the troop that conquered it, that's a joyful
Chop it up.
It's a
Chop
joyful
it up.
day. A joyful day. So it's going to be that kind of feeling because we're going to have that kind of victory. For you have broken the yoke of his burden. Who got the yoke of their burden on us?
Universal white race supremacy, the last kingdom.
Yeah, we came over here on them ships with yokes of iron on our neck. And y'all broke them, didn't we? We ain't got them no more. They ain't on our neck no more, are they? Imagine yourself with chains of iron on your neck and your feet and your hands. Can you imagine that all day, every day?
I don't want to imagine it, brother.
And the staff off his shoulder. You know that. That's why we call white people crackers. Because they was cracking our back with that whip. The rod of his oppressor. As in the day of Midian, for every battle of the warrior is with confused noise. We see that now, don't we?
In every community, locally, nationally, and internationally.
This war they fighting in Iran, they ain't got no rhyme or reason to be over there. Now it's escalating.
If I may be colorful, my dear friends and students, they ain't got no damn reason to be there.
War, what is it good for?
Absolutely nothing. Let me say it again. Absolutely nothing.
For every battle of the warrior, how many battles?
Every battle
is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. Interesting words. Because you know
like
they burn
or fuel of fire.
Fields right now as we speak.
Mm-hmm.
For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder. His name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, the Mighty Power, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. Of the increase of his government and peace there shall be no end. Where's that supposed to be? In heaven or on earth?
On the throne of King David.
So if it's on the throne of King David here on earth, why are people looking for Jesus to take him to heaven?
Well, they've been socially engineered and conditioned.
This ain't talking about Jesus. If this is a government on earth, right? If this is a government on earth, that's forever. It's not talking about Jesus, because Christianity talking about Jesus is about to rapture them into the heavens, right?
Exactly.
Okay, this is not what y'all are saying.
No, it's not.
This counselor, this wonderful man, this mighty power is going to be the ruler forever, because y'all intended man to live forever, but we don't follow y'all's rules, so he cuts us down. The Prince of Peace, it says, to order it and to establish it with judgments and with justice from henceforth, even forever. Do we need good judgment and justice here on earth? Because I'm sure they
Yes,
don't need
sir,
it.
we
I'm
do.
sure they don't need it in heaven.
No.
We need it on earth.
Of the increase of his government and peace, there shall be no end upon the throne of King David and upon his kingdom to order it
Hallelujah.
and to establish it with judgment and with justice from henceforth and forever. The zeal of Yah of hosts will perform this. Not man, not no Messiah, not no Savior. Who's going to do this?
Yeah.
The Lord of hosts will establish this, will
Yah
perform this.
Yah sent word to us, Jacob. It hath lighted upon Israel. It's supposed to be on us, isn't it? Yah's word is
Yes,
supposed to
sir.
be on us. It's supposed to light on us. We're supposed to know it like the back of our hand. And all people shall know. If they know, we're supposed to know first, right?
Yes, sir, we
All
should.
people gonna know, we don't know. All people
Because
gonna know.
we believe, unfortunately, because I was speaking to Nasanya, this daughter of my wife, in
Mhm.
regards to that complex that Patty Hearst had when she was captured by the Seminolese army.
Yeah.
She had that effect. And they have that effect upon us universally, that we listen to everything they said without any question. And we're willing to participate in anything they said without any question. And certainly we don't study the Most High. We're busy studying each other, unfortunately, to mistreat, abuse, and dominate, and sometimes kill, just like
Okay.
our enemies want us to do,
Right.
instead of studying our enemies.
So our situation is much deeper than Patty Hearst because Patty Hearst didn't have no children with the Sudanese Liberation Army. Eventually, they managed to release Patty Hearst. And none of her children suffered what she suffered. We've suffered generations of what Patty Hearst suffered. All right.
Yeah, brother Pat. You know what you said, brother Cottrell. You said a key point here. You said Patty Hearst was released from her captivity,
Yep.
so her children didn't have any ill effect. But see, we were born into this captivity. Our mothers born our children to this captivity. So we're inundated with this trauma every day, 365 days a year, including leap year, from sun up to sundown, socially engineered and conditioned.
And I know
So,
you're
yes.
disgusted with the situation, but Yah's gonna remedy it because he
yes, sir.
put us in it. And he told us
No
we
doubt, brother.
suffer this for
No doubt.
400 years. And we see the 400-year period is up. And this particular
Hallelujah.
chapter is showing us that light in the midst of all that 400 years, they
Yes.
couldn't keep the light of Yah's truth from us. Some of us are still walking in darkness because we don't know.
Yeah.
But
Unfortunately,
the light is on us now in this time. So we can see that this prophecy has taken effect. And the choice is ours now. What are we going to do? Are we going to be like our ancient fathers who refused to do what Yah told them to do? Or are we going to fall in line and be humble like Moshe and do everything Yah told us to do? Because he put his word on us. Verse 8 says, Yah sent the word unto Yaakov. He ain't sent it to China. He ain't sent it to Russia. He ain't sent it to France. He sent it to Israel. And it has lighted upon Israel. That's how we know we Israel, not the Jewish man who come from Poland and Germany and wherever he come from. We Israel. And all the people shall know, even Ephraim and the inhabitants of Samaria, that say in the pride and stoutness of heart, the bricks are falling down, but we will build with hew stone. And that's people's mentality. It always boggles my mind that people will rebuild when the Most High done tore their place up with hurricanes and tornadoes. Oh, we're going to rebuild. You're going to rebuild in the exact same place? Yes. People have that mentality. If Yah brings destruction, you better move on. Therefore, Yah shall set up the adversaries of Rezin against him. We know who Rezin is, right? And
yes,
join
Syria.
Yes, King Rezin. And join his enemies together, the Syrians before and the Philistines behind. Who are the Philistines?
They were
Sons of
descendants of Canaan.
no. They were the descendants of Ham.
Yes, my apologies.
Yes. They're cousins to Mizraim. They come from Mizraim. We could call the
People of
Philistines.
color.
We could call Philistines Mizraim too.
People of color.
Right. So, in other words, the Philistines' father was Mizraim, and they shall devour Yisrael with open mouth, which they did. For all this, Yah's anger is not turned away, but his hand is stretched out still. What does it mean that his hand is stretched out still?
He's reaching out to us.
We can run to him and grab his hand and cling to it, right?
Exactly.
That's what it means. For the people turn not to him that smite them, neither do they seek Yah of hosts. Is that the same situation now? Our people ain't looking for the creator. Our people are mental and physical. They have no spirituality whatsoever. But you have to agree that we're mental, physical, and spiritual, aren't we?
Exactly.
Therefore, Yah will cut off from Israel head and tail. We've been cut off head and tail, haven't we? We ain't got no leaders. Ain't nobody following nobody, are they?
And you can't tell them nothing.
He can't tell us nothing. Branch and rush in one day. The ancient and honorable. He is the head. Who's the head?
The elder.
Okay. And the prophet that teaches lies, he's the tail. For the leaders of this people cause them to err. Is that true?
It certainly is, brother. It's certainly correct.
They trying to hold up our enemies that have us in division. They want to support the Sudanese Liberation Army and want you make you a part of it. Should we be a part of the Sudanese Liberation Army and make it, the best of what we could situation we got? Or
No,
should we
sir.
just try to separate ourselves?
Separate ourselves.
But our leaders are trying to make us part of Sudanese Liberation Army, unfortunately. It says, for the leaders cause the people them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed. Have our leaders destroyed us? Oh, yeah.
The
Therefore,
evidence speaks for itself.
no doubt. So you can't blame the people. Got to look at the leaders. These pork chop, Sunday preaching teachers that's teaching lies.
Yeah, these Jiminy Frog leg eating jokers.
No doubt. Taking our people money and living fat off the hog.
So they can have a jet.
They can have a jet, a Learjet.
Exactly.
Yah shall have no joy in their young men, neither shall have mercy on their fatherless and widows. Are we fatherless? Are we widows?
Yes, sir.
You grow up in single mother homes, fatherless. Only people on planet Earth. You can say father wasn't even there. Papa was a rolling stone.
Wherever he laid his head was his home.
I knew he was going to say that, yeah. Neither shall have mercy on their fathers and widows, for everyone is a hypocrite and evildoer, and everyone's mouth speak folly. For all this, his anger is not turned away, but his hand is stretched out still. Y'all really loves us, don't he?
Still stretched, hand stretched out.
Yeah. He's trying to, get it together, y'all. Y'all gotta stop the foolishness and grab my hand while you can. For wickedness burn as fire. It shall devour the briars and thorns, and shall kindle in the thickets of the forest, and they shall mount up like the lifting of smoke through the wrath of Yah of hosts in the land. Through the wrath of Yah of hosts is the land darkened. What brings darkness upon the land?
Wickedness.
No, Yah of hosts. Because of
Yah of hosts. Because of wickedness.
Oh, yeah. And the people shall be as fuel for the fire. We're watching that now as we speak in Iran. And that land is about to spit all them people out. That's what the land is purifying. Land is purifying itself right now. And no man shall spare his brother. That's how we roll, right? We don't care about our brothers. We just
but we got 150 handshakes and black claps and daps and hugs.
Word. We just Negroes to one another. We don't care about each other.
My end.
And he shall snatch on the right hand and be hungry, and he shall eat on the left hand, and they shall not be satisfied. Are we satisfied with what we got? We're never satisfied.
No, sir.
Plain.
No, sir.
They shall eat every man the flesh of his own arm. You're destroying yourself. You're headed for self-destruction. Manasseh, Ephraim, and Ephraim and Manasseh, and they together shall be against Yehuda. Ain't that how we roll?
That's how we roll. Every man got a clique.
And y'all saying for all this, all your foolishness, y'all infighting, can't get together. Brother don't love brother. Y'all hate each other. Even with all this, I still love y'all. My hand is stretched out still. For all this, his anger is not turned away. He's still angry, but his hand is stretched out still. He's angry because we ain't getting it together. But he's waiting for us to get it together. Toda.
Praise y'all. Thank you, Brother Cottrell. Brother Cottrell did a fabulous in-depth study on this chapter that's needed because of the disinformation and the fabrication by this so-called new thing they got going on. Brought to you by way of the Greco-Romans, the Nicene Council, Roman Catholic Church and its derivatives. Brother Cottrell has emancipated this by way of the Most High Word, and not what they shared with our brothers and sisters, are false constructs, a figmentation of their imagination. Because if you know the studies of the Most High, and you're into your studies of the Most High, these things can be easily dismissed because you don't know who you are, what you are, and what you should be doing. You're easily fooled and told what to do, how to do it, and when to do it. Why? Because I said so, and you Negroes better do what I said. Y'all better stop doing what they said and do what the Most High tell you. It's just that simple. Without further ado, let me ask Nasanya. Nasanya, any additional comments in the commentaries?
No, sir. Appreciate it. No. Thank you.
Thank you, Nasanya. Brother Cartier, any additional comments in the commentaries?
No, sir.
Thank you, my friend. Fellow students, that concludes our studies for the night of the Most High Word. But it doesn't conclude our studies. Our studies are ongoing as your studies should be ongoing and continuing. But Nasanya Maisha, a daughter of Zion, and simply by being here, has lent a voice into the ethos, as all daughters of Zion should be doing to some extent, shape, form, and fashion, because they are the hand that rocks the cradles. And Rachel is crying because a lot of our sisters, unfortunately, are not on deck with the Most High plan. They're on deck with some new stuff, a fabrication of their enemy's imagination. As we learned about that rainbow, it's perpetual and forever. Why would something be perpetual and forever if you're not meant to be here, as you were designed to be here, created to be on earth? Come on now. Brother Cottrell and I, as Nasanians, male counterparts, as elders of the nation, we've done our due diligence and more obligation as elders of the nation. We hadn't taught you falsely. We've taught you correctly, not a skip to the new version of some new thing, plagiarism, inclusism. We taught you straight from the mouth of Yah by way of Moshe and Yeshayahu, his prophet. We made our commentaries in that regard. But that's all. It is not the responsibility, nor the onus does not lie on Nasanya as a daughter of Zion. It lies a responsibility on all the daughters of Zion to some extent, shape, form, or fashion to begin in their homes, the hand that rocks the cradles, and extend outwards. As for Brother Cottrell and I, as elders, it is not our responsibility alone. It's the responsibility of all the elders to instruct the nation. To some extent, shape, form, or fashion. You don't have to be on a program like this, but you could be somewhere, somehow, some shape, some form, some fashion, instructing your nation. But our responsibility, the son, your brother Kaja and I, are limited. You have to pick up the pieces, meaning you have to hear the instructions of the Most High. You have to meditate on the instructions of the Most High. You have to rely on the instructions of the Most High. You have to trust in the instructions of the Most High. You have to cling to the instructions of the Most High. You have to allow the instructions of the Most High to be your pathways, lit by that light which is wisdom and understanding. I know, fellow students, I know, brothers and sisters, that you've been miseducated. You've been misinformed. You've been sold disinformation. You've been told that Yah is like some old man sitting on the throne with limited facilities, that he has early onset dementia and Alzheimer's. He's drooling at the mouth and he don't know which way is up. How say you about a creator? How say they about a creator whom created this universe? How say they about a creator who spoke this universe into existence? They even put a rainbow as a perpetual contract, meaning this universe is still in existence. The rainbow is still in existence, not for the gay right movement. This suggests, infers, and implies that the word of Yah is forever, is perpetual, is not going away. It doesn't need an additive. It doesn't need a subtractive. It doesn't need any help from the Greco-Romans, the Nicene Council, the Roman Catholic Church, and its derivative churches. It doesn't need any fabrication, some new thing. What Yah needs, what Yah are stretched out for, is for you to heed his counsel, heed his instructions, turn away from your idolatry, turn back to the Most High, cry out to the Most High, gather yourself together under the Most High. Learn to do good for your widows, your orphans. Learn to do good by one another. Simply said, learn to do good, because you've been socially engineered to be just the opposite. And you must learn this. The word of Yah for each of you students, me included. The word of Yah is everlasting and is forever. Simply said, for you individually, the word of Yah is still in existence. This universe is still in existence. This rainbow is still in existence. The word of Yah works if you work it. Simply said, the word of Yah works if you simply apply it. You utilize it. It works if you work it. Praise Yah and bless his holy name. Hallelujah. So without further ado, I will ask my lovely Isha Nasanya to say her shaloms and good nights. And I will ask my dear friend, Brother Cottrell, to say his and close it out for the night. Nasanya, may the Most High bless you. Your mic is hot.
Thank you so much. Shalom and good night, family.
Praise Yah. Thank you, Isha. Shalom and good night. Dear friend, Brother Cottrell, may the Most High bless you. Your mic is hot.
Brother Cottrell look like he's not on anymore. He just
It looked like he got kicked off.
yeah.
Unfortunately, Brother Cottrell got kicked off. Perhaps we'll give him 7 seconds or so. But in the meantime, I would simply say in closing, because Brother Cottrell seemed to have gotten kicked off, may the Most High bless you, nation. Bless you with wisdom and understanding, and certainly humility. May the Most High bless you. Shalom and good night.
the dark, cry out to ya. We need to depart. Rachel is crying, tears in the dust of our past. Your nation needs you. This shadow season can't last. And then rocks the cradle, shake the gates, lift your voice. Cry out to ya before it's too late. Daughters of Zion, stand and rise. Call his name till every chain falls off our lives. Mothers on the front line, praying over sleeping heads. Prophets in the kitchen, breaking fear like daily bread. Rachel is crying over blood that stains the ground. Your nation needs you. Let a holy war cry sound. And that rocks the cradle, shake the gates, lift your voice. Cry out to ya before it's too late. Yeah. Daughters of Zion, stand and rise. Call his name till every chain falls off our lives. Who will answer when the children weep? Here we are. Who will stand and sing the captives free? Here we are. Rachel is crying, heaven hears the sound. Daughters of Zion, drive the darkness out. And that rocks the cradle, shake the gates, lift your voice. Cry out to ya, let the proud hearts break. Daughters of Zion, flame in the night. Call his name till every wrong is turned to right.